Okay, we have here an introduction to a very important topic, and even though we are at the end of the school year, we still are going to start talking about the past tense. Past tense is also called the preterite, so it's something that is in the past. Okay, so how are you going to conjugate verbs that are in the past? Okay, there is a rule, and that rule have to do always with the three different types of verbs in Spanish, the AR, the ER, and the IR. So let's talk about this a little bit, and let's evaluate and see what verbs are going to be used in here in this assignment. So let me just increase a little bit more the size here so we can see better. Okay, so let's analyze a few things. What are the verbs that are going to be here? Because all these are required to be used in preterite form. And there are many different ways of speaking past, uh, but the simple preterite tense is the one that we're going to be using. Simple. So the most basic one, talking in the past. Okay, so let's find out. Empezar, invitar, ayudar. Empezar is to start, invitar to invite, ayudar to help, dibujar, enviar. This is to draw, to send, buscar, to seek, sacar, to get out, preparar, to prepare. So let's move a little bit down here and let's continue. So we have limpiar, sorry, adornar, to clean, to decorate, pasar, to pass, sacar, to take out, llegar, to arrive, colgar, to hang, tocar, to play, in this case to play the piano, empezar, to start, cantar, to sing, bailar, buscar, to seek, jugar, jugar again, alquilar, to rent, apagar, cerrar. Please notice that all these verbs have some particularity, something very in common. If you notice, all of them, absolutely all or each one of them finish in AR. And there are plenty of them. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So all these verbs, because all of them finish in the very same format, pretty much, pretty much all of them are conjugated in the past in the very same format. So I'm gonna use, let's see, I'm gonna use probably cantar, cantar as an example. So we are here and we use cantar, which is to sing. So yo, tú, él, ella, right? Nosotros, ustedes, ellos, which is okay. So in past tense, in preterite, which is preterite, past tense, yo canté, tú cantaste, ella o él cantó. Notice that in the past, especially in this first person and third person, it comes with an accent. Nosotros cantamos. It's very the same format that in present tense. Ustedes y ellos cantaron. So it's a little bit different this time. But the formula pretty much applies to almost every single verb that finishes in AR. So, so if it is in first person, it's gonna sound like ae. So if it's trabajar, trabajé. If it's jugar, jugué. If it's tocar, toqué. If it's caminar, caminé. So in every verb that you use, and we are going to be making, going back here, every verb that we use in first person is going to finish in e. That's how it sounds. So yo buscar, yo busqué. And in this case, let me just clarify that when we have the sound C in Spanish, C sounds like ca, all right? So when we say casa, right, sounds like K. But for the A, we use C, but for the E, we use Q. So ka, ke, ki, ko, and ku. So when we have the two syllables, E and I, we use this combination of letters, Q, that sounds K as well. Why? Don't ask me why. But that's how in Spanish is. So if I'm gonna say, I use the sound K. For A, it is ka. K sound. This is sound, only sound. K with E or E will be like this. K. That's why K, when we always ask what, K, and this K is very popular, very common. So we use most of the time for many words. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? What do you want? O ¿qué pides? ¿Qué pides? What is your order? Or how about this? This expression. ¿Qué más? It's very common to say what else? Yeah, what else? So this is important to remember what we are just mentioning right now. So if we're gonna say sacar, we have the sound car in a, sacar, sacar. But because it's yo también a e, finish with e sound, so sa que, because it's with the sound K. Sacar originally uses the sound K. So yo I'm sorry, yo saqué. All right, so let's find out another one in first person. Here, yo buscar, same deal, buscar. How would you say it in past tense? Yo busqué. You see? And don't forget the tilde here. So let's keep searching for those with yo. I don't know if I have another one here with yo. Yes, there is one with yo here as well. Another one here, another one here. So let's see. Yo what? Empezar. So I'm sorry, empecé. Here, yo jugar. Yo jugué. Now, this is, it doesn't sound, even though it's written with Q, this is actually a G, a G. Jugar. So we got, I'm sorry, here, so we got jugar. Jugar sounds ga, and so ga, ge, gi, go, and gu. So it's kind of a similar rule here when we use ga, the ga sound. Ga, ge, gi. Watch for this one, go and gu. All right, so the last one that we have with yo is here, apagar and cerrar. So because it's yo in past tense, it's gonna sound in apagar and cerrar. Yo apagué, because it's e and i. So apagué y cerrar. Yo cerré. So every time you hear this yo and finish with something ending in e, this is the past tense. So how about tomar, to drink? Yo leche. Yo what? Tome leche. How about llamar? Llamar, which is to call. So yo what? A mi mamá. Yo what? Llamé. So let's keep that in mind. It's gonna sound like that. Ah, eh. Now this is for the first person. Now let's see for every or single person, as we already mentioned. If we're gonna use llamar as an example, we say yo llamé, tú llamaste, él y ella llamaron, ustedes y ellos llamaron. I'm sorry, this one is not llamaron. Él y ella, yo llamé, tú llamaste, él llamó. Why in the world I am saying that? It's incorrect. Él y ella llamó. Nosotros llamamos. Amos. Ustedes y ellos llamaron. Yeah, my brain kind of failed me right here. So, ustedes y ellos llamaron. Nosotros llamamos. Aaron llamamos. Llamó. Aste. Llamé. So we have made emphasis in the first person specifically right now. But if you keep in mind the rule for the rest, that is gonna be very similar. So let's go back to the assignment. And let's find all the ones that have to do with two. Okay, so all the ones to have to do with two. Let's see. Here we don't find, at least in the first part, we don't find any with two, but here we got one with two. So two, remember, two is gonna sound aste. So pasar, to pass, and sacar, to take out. So tú pasaste la aspiradora y sacar, sacaste. There is no tilde anywhere. Pasaste and sacaste. Let's see if there is another two somewhere here. Nope. So we don't have more twos. So that means that we took care of all the yo's, first person. We already did all those, all the twos. Now, él and ella are next. Now, él, we got an él, ella. Also, we got an ella because Claudia is third person. Ella is third person. Conchita, third person. Alejandra, third person. Okay, so in this case, Claudia empezó. And remember, él, when we use llamar as an example, él llamó. So all the third persons in past tense are going to finish with o. O. So in this case, Claudia, we say Claudia Claudia then empezó, because third person. Ella what? What? Invitó. Conchita, dibu and enviar. So, dibu what? Ho. Y enviar, envió, etc. So now let's see what other third persons do we have here. So we got here Alejandra. We got here um, Marcos. Yeah. Um, we have here, no. Yeah. So we got two more. So let's try to address Alejandra and Marcos. Let's try to address this one, Marcos. Marcos, what? Tocar. Remember, third person was going to finish with O. So how that would be here. And also in Alejandra, which has several ones. Limpiar. She what have to finish in O, and this was to finish in O. So that would be, I'm gonna tell you right now, so you need to figure out that one. So we took care already of the first, second, and third person. Yo, tu, el. And we remember that yo finishing aste, it's a little longer, and o for the past tense. This is the sections that we have. Now, third person, first person in plural would be nosotros. Let's quickly do this. Nosotros amos. That's the ending in past tense. So if it's llamar, nosotros what? Llamamos. Nosotros llamamos. Nosotros llamamos ayer. That means we call yesterday. Yesterday. Okay. How about we talked to her yesterday? In the past. We talked to her yesterday. So that would be nosotros hablamos con ella ayer. So look, so this is the amos for nosotros. So we got all those. Okay. So looking back here at the nosotros, we're gonna try to find where there are nosotros. Okay, let's see. Number one is sus amigos, yo. Number 6, yo también, Marcos, Alejandra. Cuando las personas, después de comer, Marcos, yo, Claudia y unos amigos, they. Luego nosotros. Only one. There's only one here. Luego nosotros, me, and remember, so the nosotros finish with amos, right? So in this case would be what? Miramos. Okay, so, and the last but not least is gonna be the ustedes and ellos. So ustedes and ellos. If it's llamar, which is to call, or cantar, to sing, or trabajar, all of those together finish in Aaron, like Moses' brother, Aaron. So let's say we sang the song. Nosotros. No, I'm sorry. That's we. No, we. Is they sang the song. Ellos cantaron. Cantaron. If say they work all day. Ellos what? all day yesterday. Yesterday. Ellos what? Trabajaron. Only with one A. So ellos trabajaron. Right there. Ellos trabajaron. If it's they called yesterday. Ellos ayer. So that means yesterday. Ellos call, llamar. Llamar. So would be llamaron yesterday. Okay, so Aaron is for the third person. So finally, as a conclusion, so we got the first person, three persons in singular, and then we got the next three persons in plural. Yo canté, tú cantaste, ella o él cantó, if it's with cantar. Nosotros cantamos, ustedes y ellos what? Cantaron. So keep those conjugations as a formula for each person and you won't have any problem. So we are gonna go back to the assignment here and we are gonna take care of each one of them. Remember how to conjugate those correctly. Okay? All right.